Well, the time now is 8:14 and turning to a new trend gaining traction online. A growing number of influencers are urging women to ditch hormonal birth control in favor of natural methods.
Yeah, so you may have seen this on social media. So I talked to Dr. Behrens, an OBGYN with UT Health, all about this movement.
So most hormonal birth control is very, very safe. There are a few individuals with uncommon conditions where some birth control can be potentially dangerous. But the vast majority of women, this is very, very safe. And when you talk about natural, the natural thing for women is for them to be pregnant during their childbearing years. That's what happens if we don't use contraception. And pregnancy in itself has a lot of those risks, similar to hormonal contraception, and actually even greater risk compared to hormonal birth control.
Yeah, so now the growing trends on social media encouraging women to quit hormonal birth control cold turkey in favor of natural methods like fertility awareness and cycle tracking. Well, here's what Dr. Behrens had to say about those methods.
Fertility awareness methods do work well for very motivated users. It is, again, it's somewhat difficult. You have to be very meticulous about how you're monitoring and counting. I think in the right user, they can be very effective. But for many of us with very busy lives, having another option that may not require that degree of user meticulousn's is really a very good option.
For anybody thinking about, quitting birth control cold turkey, you just made the point that every person is an individual with completely different chemicals and hormonal balances in their body. And so, there's really just not going to be a one size fits all, is there? I mean, I think that versus listening to an influencer on social media, this is an important time to build a relationship with a trusted healthcare provider, right? And have those conversations about, this is what I'm seeing in my body. How can I start to adjust?
I want women not to be afraid to use hormonal contraception unless they have something rare like blood clots, for instance. That would be a reason not to. But there are just a lot of benefits. Having less painful periods, having improvements in your skin with some of the choices. There are a lot of pluses too. So don't just focus on the negatives.
We love that advice.
Yeah, and I think there is so much advice out there. You're like, do I listen to this influencer? Of course, go to my doctor. There's so many resources. So sometimes we're flooded with too much information. Right. We need to sort it out.
Yeah, and you always have to be a little wary if there's a health trend happening, right? Like the word trend or, going viral, let's dig into this. And again, treat yourself as an individual. Nobody else should be telling you, what you need for your body. Develop that relationship and have those conversations.
Very good advice.
Yeah.